Hello! Welcome back to my video and terraflop series. Today you can see we have some interesting stuff. So, it started yesterday that I got a suggestion. Two. No, one suggestion, but you can count it. No, I got two comments and one of it was a suggestion. The two comments was from the same user, so it counts as one. Maybe, I don't know. I got two comments yesterday, by the way, so we can see something. The plants have evolved. So when I got the suggestion, in that suggestion was that I would make freshwater seaweed. Wait a minute. So nothing. There was somebody doing some noise. So I got in the suggestion that I would make freshwater seaweed, and here is it, freshwater seaweed. So if you're watching the video, the person who made the suggestion, if you're watching the video, your wish has been fulfilled. So this seaweed is called plantae flat plants because the leaves are really like paper thin. So it reproduces by splitting, and it has veins in his leaves, which is a evolution adaptation for having leaves and having them like large. It it's mostly like a support structure. You will see why. It has really thin leaves and has a hold fast, which is algae or seaweed, macroalgae or equivalent of roots. It just holds them in place, then don't like extract anything from it. Like just hold them in place. There's a meristem, which is a special place in a plant where all leaves or all branches go from. It's probably mostly leaves. It's used when there's leaves going from one spot, but I don't know. I need to look it up. I know the term, but I need to refresh my information. Refresh. Somebody's making noise again. Don't notice if you notice. Okay. So this plant is big 5 centimeters. That's all. And now let's go to the exciting stuff that you probably read the title and knew about this. Sorry. Sorry that I started choking there for a little second. Sorry. So let's go to Terra Plantae. Land plants. Yes, plants have moved on land. Next episode it's animals. Hopefully, if I'm going to have enough time. So this plant has a stem, also a meristem, which go the leaves go out on, but it has a new way of reproduction. In air, the the spores, it is now, there are spores in air. It's captured in a membrane and doing nothing. The membrane dissolves in the water, popping and releasing the spores. So this plant is semi-aquatic, and when it's because it's freshwater on terraflop, on most places on terraflop, in smaller rivers, they mostly dry up during the summer and most of the year, or in the dry season, or just in the summer, depending on latitude, local latitude and longitude. Well, mostly latitude and altitude, it dries up because there are no land plants to uh, take water from the soil and breathe it out, creating clouds. And also, there are no aerosols and other stuff in the air when there's no plants, and clouds can't form because water droplets need a need a foundation to build up. So, uh, so there's really a dry climate, mostly a really dry, inhospitable for plants climate in much of terraflop right now. Actually, I am considering to make a timeline of terraflop of different geological ages, and on the end of each age, I would like I would like to bring an updated map of the tectonic plates and the climate. Oh, sorry, my neck and the weird. I don't know. I smell something out of my breath. Maybe it's a toothache. I'm going to dig around for a bit and tell you after. Yes, it's a toothache. Yes, it is. It's probably a cracked thing, and there's leaking bodily fluids into my mouth, and then I have bad breath. I'm going to take a mental, no, not the mental, a breath refresher. So I am back. Now my breath is nice and refreshed. Now I can do stuff again. Maybe it's because today I had a chemistry class and they were making like Bengal fire experiment, was like purple and stuff, and it made like it smelled like burnt popcorn. If you ever burnt popcorn, you know what I am saying, like burnt popcorn. Nobody likes burnt popcorn. So, what was uh, the rivers or the streams, the smaller streams were a populations of plana plantae, or a population, because you can have a same species out of multiple populations. You can have only a different species. So the population, some population, no, a population. I need to correct myself. It's like crazy. 8 minutes in, unqualified, not quality. 8 minutes. The Plana plantae, a population of the Plana plantae, was living in streams that periodically dried up. These streams are known on Earth as Wadi streams in Arabia and season dry wash streams in English. And these streams encourage the plant to become more semi-aquatic, evolving a cuticle and xylem to support its weight and grow taller. And also, that's why the veins are here, because in fresh water, the fresh water dried out. So planta is kind of adapted more ish, adaptish ish for the drier land environment. So here's the plant family tree: Minima plantae, Plane plantae, Terra plantae. You can see that these ones split up. And now I'm going to peel this off. not built. Okay, no, the 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 the. Okay, that was awkward. That was really awkward. Oh, I need to go fast. It's 10 minutes already. Okay, let's start with prey animals. Yes, yes, yes. Something falls. Okay, so Nata rostro is a swimming beak. It feeds on plana plantae. It has the species of plantae that live in brackish waters, which is a mix of salt water and fresh water. So these Nata rostro swimming beak, they are 5 decimeters long, wide, which is long, which is the limit I would set myself for the open circular system. You can see it got more closed over time. Wait a second. So somebody was making noise again. So we have time step. Okay, Nata Rostov, a swimming beak, has evolved jaw muscles to be able to close its beak and open it like this. Open the beak, close the beak, open the beak, close the beak. And every time it opens a beak, a sac with enzymes uh, squeezes under the pressure of the muscle jaws. I should call these animals muscle jaws, but now they are swimming beaks because they are the first pelagic animal. A pelagic animal is an animal that swims instead of walking on the sea floor trying to eat something and like being creepy, chlorine, some like think less creepy crab, more majestic manatee or whatever. So the sac squeezes under the pressure of the muscles, releasing enzymes, and the animal opens the beak to chomp. I'm making my own sound effects now. Yes, chomp, chomp. So the sound effects, okay, aside, it eats the plants and raises enzymes to soften them up. The eyes have evolved into less less uh, less like bowls, but more pit-like, with a protective layer to keep out parasites and contaminate. And they have the octopus style of eyes because vertebrates have the style of eyes that uh, the light sensing cells are backwards, so it's like uh, seeing something for vertebrates, humans included, is like talking to the back of a microphone. And we have a blind spot, but you don't notice it because your brain lies to you and fills it up. Um, Then there's the internal gills, which are to reduce drag. The bioluminescent spot has now branched out into a plus-ish sign, into a T sign, and it now this animal now has a cartilage for the muscles to attach to, and it has fins with the muscles to contract the blood and making the fins move inefficient maybe. And there are belly muscles to make, not chest muscles you can call it, to move the arms. You can't see it, but I am wiggling with my arms. It has a tail, which on the end of the tail it has a tail butt, and that's for natural rostro. So let's go to Vario Samis armies, strong arms. You can see that Before in the Prada rostrum, I made the meat red because it preys uh, on the side of the animal fat on the animal tree of life with red blood, and this guy preys on this guy, and this guy has blue blood, so dark blue blood because it's made out of copper. Here is it, and it has a sharp beak with jaw muscles and a skull ridge-like thing which can anchor the muscles and chomp. The sound effects must be terrible on camera. Please don't unsubscribe. Please don't. I'm just trying to be funny. But there's no time for jokes because I'm on a deadline, max 20 or 22, and it's already 15 minutes long, the video. So, uh, this animal, various armies, strong arms. I have it. When I am again, I'm using my good pen, but I'm not selling the pen like my dad thought when I showed him the video. I'm not selling this pen. Okay, this pen is not for sale. It's amazing. The light has changed. Let's make S. Okay, so it's 4 decimeters long, and it has pigment cells, which makes carbohydrates ambush predator. It has enzyme holes that makes enzyme that maybe stun the brain. I don't know. You can decide. It's for your imagination. They have the same eyes as predator rostrum, their ancestors. And first, I'm going to lift the curtains up so there's a better light. And oh no, it's 17 already. Okay, it has normal gills. It has camouflage skin, muscles and bones in the arms actually. So it has bony muscly arms, like strong. He can flex, but he can't flex because he doesn't know. It has hooked claws that it can pierce its prey. Imagine me piercing the fish-like beak thing. And it's an ambush predator. It has a bat and feet, and that should be all. Goodbye. Have a nice day, and have a nice day. Bye bye.